Remember, for goal questions, if they tell you some sort of instruction, you're going to need to follow it. That's really all we have to do here. It's not about your opinion about what you would write or what you find interesting. It is about what they tell us. And it seems like this is a vague instruction, but it's not. It's saying sets up the example discussed in the paragraph. So we need to read the paragraph. Make sure you do. And what do they talk about? So I'm going to skip whatever's underlined for number 14. It might change. I don't want to bias myself. So, for instance, a historical consultant for Master and Commander will say the director's desire to emphasize the camaraderie of the ship's officers meant dumping the period's formal social protocol. So, no accuracy, right? That's what we're talking about. And they're saying that they're ignoring historical accuracy. Duncan Henderson, the film's producer, acknowledged this tension between the competing demands of accuracy and art. The more real it is, the more the movie moves effortlessly forward because people are quickly taken into that world. But you don't want to give up the drama of the story just to be technically correct. So it's about the tension. Where's that word? The tension between accuracy and art. That's a great summary right there in the middle of the paragraph. So what's going on here? Well, choice A, while historical integrity is important, some directors spend too much time worrying about it. Well, that's a huge trap, because if you fall for it, you're basically doing what I call like a copy-paste trap. They copied a word from the paragraph and pasted it in the answer choice. And your brain sees it in the paragraph and in the choice, and it's like, oh, if it's about the same word, it must be the same thing. So director. But what did they say about the director? They said he's not being historically accurate. He's dumping the period's formal social protocol. So he's getting rid of the accuracy. And choice A says some directors spend too much time worrying about accuracy. This is completely contradictory to what the entire paragraph says. So it does not lead up to the example. It completely contradicts it. Let's keep going. Many actors struggle with finding a balance between being historically accurate and conveying emotion. Well, here, they don't talk about actors, so I don't care. C, audiences often don't realize when there are errors in historical film. They don't talk about audiences. I don't care. D, other concerns may take precedence. Well, what might that other concern be? The art, just getting people interested in the movie. That's what the whole paragraph is about, is how they had to give up on some historical accuracy for the sake of entertainment. So D fits perfectly. Now notice, there is nothing sticking out of that choice that makes it jump out as being right? I mean, this is what I mean about a copy-paste trap. It's not always the case that if a word is in a choice and somewhere else in the lines or the passage, that it's inherently wrong. Copying and pasting isn't always bad, but you've got to be aware that just because a word appears in both does not mean that the choice is right. You have to check beyond that. You have to look for deeper meaning beyond just what the words that they're repeating are. So in this case, if you picked A, you were not paying attention. You were just taking a lazy route and you fell for it. D conveys the right idea, even if it does so with fewer words and less specific words than you might like. Make sure that when you're reading, you're not just picking something that jumps out at you because it jumps out. You need to think about your instincts and make sure that the instincts are proven with evidence.